Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
Well, today marks 20 years since the terrorist attacks on 9/11. As family and friends read the names of the victims at a ceremony in New York, the nation is pausing for 6 moments of silence, marking the moments the World Trade Center towers. One thing that's going to bring some changes, that is Invest 94L, regardless of what it ends up being, whether it strengthens to a named storm, it's going to bring an influx of moisture to places like Houston. So Houston, when I tell you to enjoy today, you should probably enjoy today because it's going to be beautiful. Now, is it going to be hot? Yeah, you'll be in the lower 90s, but it's going to be nice and beautiful and sunny. You'll have those thunderstorms moving in and that influx of moisture as we head through the early part of next week. So we've got drier air along the Gulf Coast right now, but that abundance of tropical moisture, well, you know it's coming. Where you see those reds and those oranges, that is the type of air that you wear. You step outside and you're instantly just feeling like it's very humid. So all that Gulf moisture surges northward, but it's not just going to increase the humidity, it's increasing the rain chances as well. The rain returning to the western Gulf from Houston down through Corpus Christi, Galveston Bay. You guys are getting in on this as well, and to places like Lake Charles and other southern portions of Louisiana where we just don't want any more of that rain. So here's a look at the European model. You'll notice the European model putting the bullseye down in that South Texas toward places like Corpus Christi, and not so much as you look up toward Houston. Now, the American model, completely different idea. It's still bringing a ton of rain with this forecast, but you'll notice it's putting that bullseye of heavy rain over Lake Charles, Houston, bringing quite a bit more rain to you in the Galveston Bay area rather than what the European model is doing and bringing it mostly to Corpus Christi. So once this actual system emerges into the Bay of Campeche and then starts moving through the Gulf, the models will be able to get a better lock on it and kind of line up to where they want to put that heaviest rain. But until then, plan for quite a bit of rain and that possibility of some flash flooding. Monday, we really see that ramping up as we see that influx of moisture, and then even into Tuesday, that ground is going to be saturated. Take a look at some of these departures from normal. So for a place like New Orleans, you guys are nearly 2 feet above average in terms of where you should be in terms of rainfall. We're nearly at 3 feet of rain there in Houston so far this year, and Beaumont, Texas, even there, we're about 3 inches above average. So a lot of these places, Molly, really don't need any more rain. They can't handle any more tropical rain, but that's what we've got on the way.
Certainly, Felicia.
Moisture building in along the Gulf Coast. You see it here. It's drier right now. Soak it up because that's going to be changing. This influx of tropical moisture moving northward, all of those reds and oranges, that is indicative of a moisture-laden atmosphere. All of that warm water of the Gulf is going to be transported by what is currently Invest 94L. Could get a name, could not. We'll see regardless of whether it gets a name. We are going to see some very heavy rainfall totals. Now, right now, the models aren't in great agreement where they want to put the highest rainfall. So here's a look at the European model, and you see the bullseye is here around Corpus Christi, especially as you look at the southern portions of Texas, and not so much as you look up towards, say, the Texas-Louisiana border. The American model, completely different story. One bullseye here on Galveston Bay, and then another as you look up towards southeastern or southwestern Louisiana around Lake Charles and other southern portions of Louisiana. So the models don't have great agreement yet, and that's because the actual system hasn't emerged over into the water and really formed that center where they can latch onto it. So the most important thing for you to need to know is right now, we could have that possibility for some flash flooding. So this is Monday, Sunday into Monday morning, anywhere from the southern tip of Texas down around Brownsville up to Lake Charles, southern Louisiana. You've got that chance for some flash flooding Sunday. Monday, we continue it, but we raise that possibility a little bit more. Places like Port Lavaca now included, Galveston Bay, of course, you guys are included in that, as well as Beaumont. So you want to keep an eye on this forecast and that possibility for flash flooding. We are going to see that increase in moisture after today, so make sure you soak up today. Now, one place where they really say that, if you can be struck by the lightning. We've got this plume of moisture. It's going to eventually make its way across Florida, so soak up the dry time while you have it. Future radar. Look what happens. You get those storms bubbling up, especially here along the Space Coast up toward the First Coast. More showers moving in across the Tampa Bay area, but it's really this afternoon where you see those storms bubbling up along that 95 corridor, and then farther inland. I-4 is going to be a bit of a messy ride. Around Lake Okeechobee, you guys are going to have some storms, so if maybe boating was in your plans, keep that in mind. And then heading into the evening and overnight, some of those storms moving through the Miami. Let's head to Tampa, where the Gators are taking on USF. You'll be in the mid-80s, nice calm winds. Not bad football weather at all for Florida. And Tallahassee, where the Gamecocks are taking on the Seminoles. Mid-70s by tonight, not bad at all.